Hello and welcome back. If you can remember, this is my 1984 EXP Turbo. It's the only 84 I have. It's the only turbo I have. It's the only non-82, 83 I have. It's the only bubble black I have. It's the only fuel injected car I have. It's quite rare, is even to myself. They didn't make many turbo cars. They made the popular guess notion is about 2,500-ish a year, and they only made it for 2 years, so there were maybe 5,000 of these things made ish, maybe more than that, but they really didn't sell that many cars in 84 and 85, so these are rare. Whenever you see one, you should get one, even if you only use it for parts. Make another EXP a turbo car. Sadly, that's what I need to do with this one. This had spent its whole life in Wisconsin. The first owner retired it in '99. I am the second owner on paper. Yes. Even though it's passed through a whole bunch of hands, I'm only the second owner on paper. Or second legal owner, I should say. It's not like everyone else owned it illegally, but they never filed the paperwork to show that, you know, they transferred title and anything. So it's all mine legally, with no conditions, other than the car is pretty rough. Like I said, it spent its whole life in Wisconsin. And it was driven up until '99. Somewhere between '84 and '99, they deleted the turbo. They just ran it fuel injected. For whatever reason, I'm missing the top lid to my airbox, which is really rare, so hoping I can find another one someday. If not, oh well. Because this one will actually probably have the airbox out of like a Contour, V6 Contour, because it's similar size, similar shape, and it also takes the air out of the fender like this guy does. It's pretty interesting. This one's pretty rough outside. Inside it's alright. Not really much for fade or damages in the interior. I had disassembled the steering column. I did that so I could try turning the engine over and running it. I was able to turn the engine over, without any issue. But yeah, the fuel pump is shot, or at least it's not getting current, so it will never run the way it sits. But I was just happy to have it because I had everything I needed to make a car a turbo, because the bodywork is what makes these things stupid special. Aside from their general overall better performance, being turbo cars, they made the most power out of all the EXPs. They had the coolest looking ground effects and everything out of the EXPs. So they also had the pretty cool seats. These are like the 80s Mustang seats, the Halo headrests as they call them. But it's got the round dash, and I'm not a fan of it. Steering wheel's pretty fly, but like I said, this body is extremely rough. So what's happening is, on most of my videos, they say whatever car restoration. This one you'll see in the title, it'll say something different, like my Turbo Project or whatever, because it's not a car, it will be a few cars. I'm pulling the heart and soul out of this one, and I'm putting it in a rust-free shell. That means I'm taking the Coney suspension out of all four corners. It's going into a rust-free car. Same with the turbo engine, the nice transmission, the cool turbo interior, the chin spoiler, the rear wing, maybe the bubble back, and then the side skirts that are turbo specific. All of that is going in a rust-free car because this body is roasted. You can see, if you can see, there's a lot of light coming through the radiator support because there's not much of a radiator support left. That being said, the mounts for the sway bar aren't aligned properly. they're all bent up out of shape. I'm not sure if that's because just because the triangles that they mount onto are bent, but I'm pretty sure that's because the radiator support itself is junk. But the whole underside of the car is stupid rough. So this is all coming apart. Going in a rust-free car, be pretty, and it will fly. I already have a 1.9 turbo for this that I got this fall, built by a professional shop a couple hours north of me, and excited to play around with that. It should be making 140, 150 horsepower just the way it sits. That'll be a fun upgrade over this. And it's, like I said, it's a 1.9, so non-interference. I won't have any issues with it as long as I can make it hold its temperature. And I've gotten real good about that with my 82. I can run that thing through a desert storm. Will come out without any issues. But what I've done so far, you saw the steering column took that apart. So it does run over, or not run over, turns over without issue. Last time I checked, it still holds all of its fluids. Haven't checked coolant yet. Looking awfully dry. Great. Probably empty. Great. It's good on oil. Check that. No idea what the tranny's like, but shifter feels nice and crisp. This only has 98 or 99,000 miles on it. After I'm done, we'll be able to reset the clock back to 0, which will be sweet. And it'll be real easy with this odometer because I can hook up a drill to the speedo cable and go for the 1,000 or 2,000 miles, because speedo only reads up to 99,999.9 miles. So like I said, to run it over 1,000 or 1,000, maybe 2,000 miles more, back to 0, which will be sweet, because I will have a car that has 0 miles on it. So I took the front clip off so I could save it. I took the side skirts off so I could save those. I took the spoiler off, and all that stuff is in storage because all of it was mint. Everything I mentioned, everything I've taken apart for storage so far is mint. So I'll be taking the chin off. I don't know where I'll be putting the nose cone yet, but I'll be putting that in the storage. I need to save this bumper. It's turbo specific. Same with the radiator fans. Same with the radiator. Everything under the hood switches over. There's a lot of work ahead of it. Haven't removed the back windows yet because those are what keeping it mouse proof at the moment, and they're nothing pretty, so they can sit out for a while. Not an issue. But yeah, this will be sweet. So that's about all I have for now. Keep an eye out in the future because I'll be taking more stuff off this, not for you to buy and not for me to sell, for me to transfer over to a car that will be zippity freaking quick. Something that might outrun that car. So again, keep an eye out in the future. We'll see you guys later.